A masked criminal secretly broke into a woman's house, but Lisa had absolutely no idea about it, because at that moment she was calmly taking a shower in the bathroom. When she picked up her phone to pass the time, she suddenly started trembling with fear after looking at the security camera on her mobile. She saw a masked man dressed in black slowly approaching her house. Seeing this sudden scene, Lisa panicked badly. She couldn't understand what the man was planning to do. She quickly got dressed and rushed to the living room so she could call the police. But just then, her phone suddenly turned off because the battery had died. Seeing this, she became extremely nervous, because she was completely alone in the house. She immediately went to the balcony and looked around. At the same time, she shouted loudly to threaten the man, saying that she had already called the police and that he should leave immediately. But her trick had absolutely no effect on the criminal. Frightened, Lisa quickly ran back into the room and locked every door she could from the inside. After securing herself, she took out a power bank from her bag so she could charge her phone and call the police. But within a few moments, the criminal had already reached the door. Fortunately, the house had one-way glass windows, which meant that Lisa could see outside from inside, but the man outside could not see inside. Because of this, the criminal couldn't understand what was happening inside the house. Lisa was so scared that she barely dared to breathe, afraid that the man might break in at any moment. After looking around for a while, the criminal moved toward the back door. Seeing this, Lisa suddenly remembered that she had forgotten to lock the back door. She ran there with all her strength and managed to lock it from the inside just before the criminal could enter. The criminal kept trying to peek inside, making Lisa's heart pound loudly. After some time, when the man moved away from there, Lisa finally breathed a sigh of relief and began charging her phone. She thought that maybe the criminal had left, but when she checked the camera again, she realized that he was still wandering around the house, trying to find another way inside. Panicking, Lisa immediately tried to call the police, but even after several attempts, the call wouldn't go through. In fact, the criminal had already cut off the house's signal so that Lisa wouldn't be able to contact the police. Now Lisa was truly terrified. She realized that if the criminal managed to enter the house, escaping would be very difficult. So she decided that the moment he came inside, she would try to run outside somehow. Just then, her eyes fell on the smoke alarm installed on the ceiling. She suddenly came up with an idea. If the smoke alarm started ringing, maybe someone nearby would notice and come to help. She quickly tried to turn on the gas stove, but even after turning the knob for a long time, the fire didn't ignite. That was because she often ate outside and hadn't paid the gas bill for quite some time. Then she took out a matchbox from the drawer and started lighting matches under the smoke alarm to create smoke. After a short while, the alarm finally went off. A loud siren echoed throughout the house. Lisa felt relieved and happy. She thought the criminal would get scared and run away, but the criminal didn't panic at all. He calmly took out a remote from his bag, and with the press of a button, the alarm suddenly stopped. Before Lisa could even understand what had happened, the criminal took out a wrench and began smashing the door. The loud banging noises made Lisa tremble with fear. After several attempts, when the door still didn't break, the criminal went somewhere else. Lisa carefully looked outside through the small hole in the door. When she thought he had really gone far away, she decided to escape through the back door. But the moment she stepped outside, she almost ran straight into the criminal. Terrified, she immediately hid under a table and held her breath. Now the criminal became furious. He started trying to break the large glass door with an iron rod. The glass was very strong, so it didn't break immediately. Still, the criminal kept searching for a way to enter the house. Just then, the doorbell suddenly rang. In fact, the food that Lisa had ordered earlier had just been delivered. Seeing this opportunity, Lisa quickly ran to the balcony on the second floor and gestured to the delivery man to call the police. But the poor delivery boy didn't understand what she was trying to say. He had absolutely no idea that a huge danger was hanging over his head as well. And in the very next moment, a terrifying accident was about to happen.